In this episode, a female doctor shares a story that goes beyond medicine, a story of a 54-year-old woman who found a daughter in her doctor when her own children abandoned her. Welcome to this short shadowing session. You understand English when you hear it, but you don't speak it. Why? Because you only practice listening. To speak fluently, you need to practice speaking. Here's how we'll do it. Listen carefully. Repeat exactly after me. Don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are proof you're learning. Repeat each line 2 to 3 times if needed. You know, sometimes medicine alone doesn't heal it. Requires love and care also. Some stories stay with you forever. This one is mine. She was 54. Her name was Mrs. Mara. One rainy night, she was brought to our hospital after a terrible car accident. Fractured ribs, broken leg, and more than that, a broken heart. When I first met her, she wasn't crying because of pain. She was crying because no one had come with her. Her children lived in the same city, yet no one showed up. She smiled at me and said, "Doctor, you're younger than my daughter, yet you care more than she ever did." I didn't know what to say. I just held her hand and promised, "Auntie, you're not alone anymore." Days turned into weeks. I started visiting her even after my duty hours. I used to feed her soup, comb her hair, sometimes just sit and talk. She would tell me stories from her youth, how she loved old Bollywood songs, how she once danced like Maduri in front of her husband, and how life slowly stopped dancing after he passed away. One evening, she said softly, "My children only come when they need money, doctor. Never when I need love." Her eyes filled up, and so did mine. I didn't realize when she became more than a patient. She became someone I deeply cared for, almost like my own mother. Months later, her health improved. We decided to discharge her. That day, she held my hand tightly and said, "You healed me more with your love than your medicines." But a few weeks later, I got a call. She was gone. She passed away peacefully in her sleep. When her lawyer came to see me, I was shocked. She had transferred everything she owned, her house, her jewelry, her savings, all in my name. She wrote, "To my daughter by heart, not by blood." Her children came crying to the hospital, not for her loss, but for her property. And I realized she had already seen through their greed. That day, I sat alone in my cabin and cried. Because even though she left me everything, I would have given it all, just to have one more conversation with her.